Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be going through some of the best MSK hero loadouts. And I know a lot of you have been wondering where I've been lately. I've just been taking a long break from Save the World because honestly there's really been no content, and content has become very repetitive. But I'm just here to note that I will be going back to the normal schedule of uploading videos, which is one video per week. So anyways, aside from that, let's get to the hero loadouts. So first of all, for the hero loadouts, what most people use is Lynxandra. So Kunai Storm will grant you a 140 damage buff. This is insane because you're gonna go shredding through mini bosses in like seconds. You're gonna do from 4 million to 5 million damage against them, and this is the damage you need. And as well, you can also use it against crystals, and it's just solid for killing crystals and anything, even just killing tankers, annoying husks lying around. Great. And so for the team perk, you can use Blast in the Past, or you can use Totally Rocking Out, which I'm going to be covering later on in this video. So Blast in the Past is going to basically increase your health by 200%, but at the cost of no shields. So if you die a lot and you don't have this perk, I recommend using this perk. And if you feel like you're more of a pro at MSK, then go for Totally Rocking Out if you're with a good team. Also, for the support team, we're going to need to be obviously using two dinosaur heroes. So we're going to be using Soren and Vigor. What it's going to be doing is that this is going to heal 2% of our health every 5 seconds. This is great for passive healing, and so that you don't need to place healing pads. And since you're going to be having so much health, this is going to be regenerating quite a lot of your health and not needing to use a healing pad, and it saved me a lot, to be honest. And also a great perk for the Blast in the Past perk. And then better than, I don't know, there's another perk which I'm not sure about. Also, Fast Explosions, what this does is that your rocket launcher will do more damage. So I definitely like to use this perk because this allows me to one-shot crystals at my level, and this is very helpful as I don't have to use up extra ammo. I also use sub wafers. So when you harvest metal, it will grant you sub wafers, and this is essential when you're at the horn because this is going to allow you to attack faster with your melee. So you're going to be able to output more damage, and this also increases your damage by 50%. So you're going to be outputting 50% more damage against the horn with your Fury. Also, another great perk to support Blast in the Past, nearly in every hero loadout, Soren Hide. While your shield is depleted, this increases your armor by 33, so you'll be absorbing more damage. You'll be able to survive longer, and I'd say this is essential in every build. If you don't use this, I don't know what you're doing. It's just a nice to have perk, and nearly every hero loadout just has this, honestly. Also, I'm going to be using hardware crit rating. So what this is going to do is that this is going to increase the amount of times we'll be able to crit with our hammer or our Fury. So let me show you my Fury for a sec. On my Fury, I've used all crit damage and attack speeds and physical for maximum damage. I know a lot of you have been saying I should use Bright Call. I do use a Bright Call one, 144, but aside from that, it doesn't matter if I have 130 Sunbeam. So this is why I use critical rating. This is essential, so you're going to be getting that maximum crit rating. So with the crit, I do at least 3,300 against the Horn, and with increasing it by 17, I believe it does increase it by, yeah, so it puts it to 39% alone, which is usable. And if you have anything higher than that, it will lower it because of the crit rating modifier. Anyways, for the gadgets, I do use Adrenaline Rush. Nearly every hero loadout has this for MSK, so you'll be able to heal your teammates instantly. Always helpful, and if you're about to die, obviously use it if it's really near the end. Solid use. Also, you can use slow fill, but I'll go over after that next time. I do like to use airstrike, because sometimes I do find out there are a lot of husks just lying around, being annoying. You might have a smasher, you might need to kill the mini boss quickly. So airstrike is a great wave clear during MSK if you don't have time to clear some husks. A great alternative. Anyways, for the next hero build, for MSK, this is a hero build for soldiers. So you can use Special Forces Ramirez or Banshee, which has the exact same perk. So Warcry will grant 25% weapon damage and movement speed. So what this will do is that this will grant you more melee damage against the Horn during Warcry, so we will be outputting more damage during the Warcry. This is very helpful as compared to a normal Warcry, because with that extra damage you're going to be taking down the Horn faster in the MSK. Also, like I said before, we're going to be going over Rock and Riff. So crit rating will be increasing, so this will increase the amount of crits you do. So with your hammer you'll be critting way more, and this is almost, I think it's around 80% crit chance with this, and also it will be healing you. And for the support team, you can use sub-wafers like I mentioned before for the perks, over 8 seconds. Another good alternative for supporting or totally rocking out is battle beats. So with your rocket launcher you can quickly kill 10 enemies when there's nothing to do, so you can get rock and riff and not eat sub-wafers if you don't have too many. It's a great alternative when you're trying to hit those crystals either way, but just keep in mind you will be dying faster, so I'd recommend doing this with a team of 4 and with a good knowledge of people you know who are good. And like usual, we're going to be using critical rating for our hammer, so obviously we're going to want to crit a lot. So this build is going to be great for soloing hammer and hitting the mini MSK Horn. Also actuated attacks, so we're going to be doing more damage with hardware against the Horn. So as much damage against the Horn, so you're going to be able to take it down very quickly. And obviously I'm going to be using Soar and Hide, so when your shield is depleted, it's going to increase your armor by 33. Another good one, Adrenaline Rush I use, already went over that. Also, Slow Field is a great one as well. So when you have mini bosses coming, since you're not going to be able to run and jump as fast as a ninja, you might want to use this because you might want to slow down mini boss and take it down much easier. And this is going to be for 45 seconds, so it's always helpful. Anyways, getting on to the third loadout. Well, not really, because it's the same hero. But except that you can use Blast in the Past, and it's just slightly different. As you can see, I use the exact same thing for the hero, but except that we're going to be getting 200% extra health. If you're in a squad of like 2 or 4, and you're not really experienced and you die a lot, obviously use the Blast in the Past. If you don't have that, then you can use Totally Rocking Out. As well, for the fourth hero, well, third hero, doesn't really matter. I'm using Tank Penny. If you want to do solid damage against the Horn and you're finding it hard to do damage, I'd recommend going Tank Penny. So she'll increase your hardware damage by 50%. So you'll be doing a lot more damage against the Horn. And obviously, using Blast in the Past, you can use Totally Rocking Out. Feel free to use that as well. I'm not going to stop you. You choose either. You don't have one of them, use the other. And you can use for your support team. I use the exact same heroes, so I use Soaring Vigor and Soaring Hide for absorbing damage, and sub-wafers, very helpful. Faster explosions, so I can get more launcher damage out, one-shotting those crystals. Also increase crit damage with your hammer. or the Fury, whatever you use, which is preferable. And for the gadgets, I do use Adrenaline Rush and Slowfield. Anyways, I think this ends it here for all the heroes that are solid during MSK. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the content, feel free to like, and if you want to see more content like this in the future, sub. And a lot of hard work goes into these videos, so feel free to put a comment if you have feedback, and if you need help on anything, join the Discord. Anyways, see ya. Peace.